Palutena versus VGBootCamp. Now, we've seen these two play quite a bit over the years. They are no strangers to each other's play style, so... okay, everyone's fine. Everyone's doing great right now. All right, Numbers actually taking a little bit, a very heavy ledge approach, which he doesn't always do these days. It can be sort of risky against players, and usually when he doesn't necessarily commit to it as that long. He'll spend a little bit of time stalling off stage, going for those sort of voluntary resets, but then he tries to find his way back home pretty quickly. Oh yeah, so that's one of the really big things in this matchup. We fit trainers crouch. It puts her so close to the ground. In general, Palutena kind of struggles with characters that have a very low profile. You know, thick Squirtle when it comes to Pokemon Trainer. And Wii fits crouch. She goes into push-up position. It's more of a push down because she is one of, if not the lowest crouches in the game. And it gives John so many ways to force whiffs from Utopian Ray. I think even grab can whiff if spaced improperly. He's trying to be cute. That cuteness might cost him. He has to recover low here, and neutral air, that move just got nerfed, and yeah, you can kind of see the effects of that immediately. That does not have the same knockback that it used to. Yeah, oh, that is a nerf that you can feel. Not necessarily all the way, because she still has other options. Going deep with that explosive flame will give Utopian Ray the first stock lead of the set. Numbers still has deep breathing in effect. So many things he has can kill, especially that forward tilt. We've seen how it can murder lives extremely early. Numbers taking an aggressive in-face approach against Utopian Ray. And there we see that crouch. It is honestly just a more effective defensive option than shield. I think it's a little bit slower because she has to go to crouch animation, but the fact that it makes, I mean, no move in the game is safe on whip if it's spaced fully. Numbers now, that last stock was so good for him, and he is looking at possibly widening this gap even more. As I say that, finally Utopian Ray gets his first effective ledge trap. We haven't really seen him do that so far. Grabbing from the ledge. Goes for up throw, doesn't want to stale his back throw, very smart, realizes that that's probably one of his best kill options at this stage. And once again, we see the nerfs, the down throw sending down Numbers too far away to be followed up on. Oh, the spacing just barely off. And that's going to be huge for Utopian Ray. He's going to go all the way down there for the neutral air. Not enough to take the stock, though, and that's really big for Numbers. He is surviving to really late percents. 41 here, and it might even go further. He had the read on the air dodge, but wasn't actually able to land the move. Another up throw, still not enough. Even that forward air, Numbers is living to these crazy high percents. All right, but there finally Numbers goes in for that maybe overzealous dash grab. And on with Utopian Ray is going to punish it. And here is where the comeback can start happening. 40 damage off of a single neutral air. At this point, yeah, this is once again an even game. That early down throw will still be able to connect with the back air. Goes for a big punish, possibly? No. Going the fact he went for up throw right there, he was possibly looking for an extremely early stock. Numbers, though, gets out of dodge pretty easily. But now they're both here in the red. Utopian Ray looking a little bit more bloody than Numbers, but either one of them can lose their stock at this point to a powerful hit from the opponent. All of these moves are just whiffing. the up tilt is not enough. Now Numbers has deep breathing in effect that will help out with his kill power, and also with his defense, it reduces the damage he takes just a little bit. And there's the back air. Wow, I will say, you can see the nerfs already playing out in this matchup. Some of those things that were really good for Palutena, just not quite the same anymore. And it looks like we're getting the run back to Pokemon Stadium 2. Yeah. Same characters, but it might not be the same story. You know, Utopian Ray, he hasn't had as much time with the nerf to Palu. I mean, the character wasn't massively nerfed, but you know, there were a couple situations there where you could see that they affected the outcome of things. So the more time he plays, you know, with his new touched-up character. Numbers being pretty aggressive with his aerials, throwing out a lot of moves here. Utopian Ray acknowledging that goes for the dash attack, which as a move beats out pretty much everything. Yeah, Numbers being extremely aggressive. Doesn't quite seem to be working out for him. Yeah, Utopian Ray seems to be able to, once he goes into the air, once he starts throwing out those moves, it seems that he's ready for it. I like the idea of going to that back air when you're near the ledge, because back air does not auto-cancel out of a short hop, but if you go off the stage, it's pretty much a punishment. Down tilt just killing. And he even had deep breathing in effect, I think. Numbers needs to take this stock very quickly, because if he gets hit once, he can get neutral air and he can eat a whole dish load of damage. Kind of avoids, you know, the worst case scenario right there, but already took 30%, and another hit probably would amount to another 20 at least. Oh, such a beautiful option right there. Just recognizing the hole in the offense. Now Numbers no longer deep breathing in effect, but he can possibly get a lot of damage in at these lower percents with the right move. Another solid back air from Numbers. Oof. Yeah, they are absolutely even at this point. A little bit of damage separating them, but Numbers still has deep breathing. That means his moves will have more kill power, and he actually gets the 2-frame with the side beat.
Shout out to Husky he does this. Let's go Numbers.
HO3K header.
In them solid back airs. Got Utopian Ray over here with the Palutena. Numbers taking his time to charge. Oh, trying to set up some nasty stuff. Don't run into him. Ooh, attack! Good players tech always.
It's one of those things Numbers is really known for. I guess he tried to extend the hitbox with the soccer ball on the dash attack, but Utopian Ray just waited patiently.
Oh, that's the nerf.
That was exactly what that nerf was
God,
targeting.
poor Palutena. I'm sorry.
Poor Palutena. She got off pretty easy, really.
Oh, that kills though. That kills. We take those.
Like, okay, I just want to dwell on this for a second. Like, compare her to Peach, right? 2 of her kill setups got taken away, right? Like,
yes.
Neutral Air doesn't kill off stage quite the same way. It doesn't have that back air down the ledge. If you compare that to when Peach was nerfed, she lost so much of the things that, like, helped her kill and everything.
True.
And just her game plan. Like, anyway, regardless, arguably Peach did need it more than Palu, but that's a discussion for a different day.
That's for arguments purposes. Yeah, right now Numbers doing his patented technique of go off stage, don't mess with him. He's got KO can on.
I mean, at this point, Utopian Ray does need to get something really started here.
The crouch on the grab. Oh, what a genius! movement master numbers over here.
I mean, against Palu, it's kind of a better shield. Especially when she just charges at you like that. Oh, that was so big. The drag down up air. And still Utopian Ray is alive, and he has a lot of rage on his body. Numbers not going for the deep breathing.
Oh, careful, Numbers. Your ball is still out there. Oh.
One grab should do it. Yeah, Numbers knows that.
One grab, forward tilt. Don't get hasty. Don't get hasty. Oh, that's not going to do it.
Forward air was like the only move that wouldn't kill at that point.
Oh, no grab there. Oh, the grab.
She dead? The buff? It wasn't quite buffed enough.
Devin, please.
Definitely got me.
Got me too. No,
shouldn't be it either.
Ooh, jumped right over the flames. No jump.
Scary for Numbers.
Oh, the roll. The roll is so good from the ledge. Poke the shield. Poke the shield. Good delay on Numbers on his recovery. Oh, the up air.
See, get him! He can't tech it. He was launched at too high of a velocity.
That was like suicide up air right there, and it worked out.
Too bad for you.
Good stuff to Ray.
Also, such a good option. In that situation, Numbers was not expecting it.
I was expecting it. Like, that was like, you telling me he's gonna up air right there? You're crazy.
Stop the battle. We fit trainer.
Yeah, would he have been able to tech neutral air at that point? He might have still been able to tech
Slow it down here. Goes up there, jumps.
Yeah. Goes for that up air.
2, 1, go!
Oh, was that untechable? Oh, man. All right, game. Oh, okay, Numbers, no.
Oh, he's fine.
I know you live out there, but you're about to be buried over there.
Yeah, so this is game 3 now. That game 2 really just a massive comeback for Utopian Ray. It felt like John was in control for so much of that game, but I think this time around, Numbers needs to kill. He can't have
he kind of like played with his food a bit last game, and it kind of just like bite him in the butt.
I think the really big pivotal moment, there was one time where he could have gone for deep breathing, and instead he shot the sun salutation,
of course.
and it got reflected at him, and then he went for the deep breathing when he was already in disadvantage, and things just got worse from there.
Yeah,
I think
snowballed.
I mean, obviously John is the Wii Fit expert, but I think deep breathing in those dire situations is going to be more important than just a Randy sun salutation.
That's true. Kaioken up again, grabs the ledge, and he's finding his way out of this situation here. This is the time where both players are going to get ready for a kill setup or something. The Nair, ooh, okay. Palutena's still scary. That dash attack just blocks for her.
The timing on his on the deep breathing, that's really big for him.
Oh, they're swinging.
Oh!
And the forward air with the Kaioken.
Spacing. Did he just outspace a dash attack? I'm not sure exactly what move was there.
Oh.
But, okay.
Dash attack, bring it right back. Oh, man. Numbers make it a good string here with this deep breathing power up. Ooh. Almost was something there. Almost.
Yeah, he got the Wii Fit neutral air with deep breathing at low percents.
Oh, man. That's
It's
like
disgusting. It's like 70%.
Like, you just hear the crunch noises out of like, every hit, and it just hurts. Solid 50 right there.
I mean, it's like, at least it's canon believable. Like, if an actual yoga instructor did that to me, I would expect to take at least 70 damage.
It's like, just crunch at me. I like what Numbers does with his rolls. Like, he like does it, like, not in an often way, but like, when you least expect it. So like, he saves it at the right time to do it. Ooh, nice. Saves the sun salutation too. Oh, the ball. Oh. There's some gymnastics going on right now. They're just dodging each other. Powers up air. Oh, not gonna take it.
Yeah, and that's a situation where instead of going for another projectile, he went for deep breathing, and that could really make the difference here. That dash attack kills, and only because he had deep breathing in effect.
The speed on this character with deep breathing is insane. Oh, the crunches are coming out. Oh.
Boy, that was such a smart upbeat.
Yeah, good of Ray to escape from that situation. Solid back air. Okay. Numbers makes it back. Oh, he's hitting him. He's trying to set up something right there, but I guess he took his time to do it.
Salute the sun.
Okay. And those deep breathing on numbers right now. He's trying to fight his way out here. Oh, the nair. It's crazy seeing numbers like crouch like almost like all of Palutena's options here. Like he's lucky like Ray's not like hitting rush attack. Oh.
Ah, that was an amazing recovery. That was so good. He avoided the header completely, but it might be a little bit too late now. He's already at 91%. Numbers is still alive at 169. I mean, he did make a huge comeback last game, so I am not counting him out in the least.
None of these players really, because like they both could take the set, but Numbers is clearly an advantage here with like Ray at 130 forward tilt, tail pin forward tilt. Wow, that's it.
Yeah, that's the set. Numbers moving on to winner's semis, where does he fight against Odyssey? I'm not sure what the shape of bracket is like.
Should be like one more match in winners top 4.